she's gone. You know it ain't gonna hurt you. I'm sitting on top of the world. Long as you're lying, you're sitting on top of the world. You know, little girl, there was a time.
Tell her, Harold.
I didn't even know your name. Why should I worry? Little girl, when it's back, now you're gone. You know and I shouldn't worry.
Well, you shouldn't.
I'm sitting on top of the world. Help me out a little bit, Pat. Send a message.
How's everybody doing? Welcome to the 20th episode of Please Remain Seated. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be back. Had to take a week off. Had some things going on. Had some things moving and shaking in downtown OKC. So I couldn't do an episode last week, but we're back. We're back. We're ready. Let's have a good one. What's going on? What's going on today? I'm still getting over my cough a little bit, by the way. I hope it doesn't bother me or you. Let's see. We've had a good couple of weeks. I do want to talk a lot about the fight last night. We had UFC 245 live from Las Vegas. The main event was Kamaru Usman, the UFC welterweight champion, going against Colby Chaos Covington. Let's paint the scene here. Kamaru Usman is a Nigerian American. He wrestled in Nebraska. Ironically, he was named Marty at Nebraska, but now he's Kamaru. So I don't know what's up with that, but heck, I'll go with it. He faced Colby Chaos Covington. Colby Covington is a polarizing figure in mixed martial arts because not only does he talk a lot of smack, but he's very outspoken in his support of President Donald Trump. So Colby wears his Make America Great Again hat everywhere he goes. He reads Donald Trump Jr.'s book during press conferences, those kind of things. So it sort of turned into, you know, the good guy, so to speak, and the bad guy. And Kamaru was trying to paint himself as a good guy, trying to knock out the MAGA supporter. And Kamaru won the fight. It was a terrific fight. Kamaru got the TKO stoppage in the 5th round. Excuse me. Pardon me. I feel like I'm trying to create some sort of rhythmic ensemble with my cough. Kamaru got the decision, the TKO decision in the 5th round, the final round. Let me turn down this mic a little bit. Make sure I'm not going too loud for you guys. Hope that's okay. Hope I didn't turn that thing up. Can't remember how to use this damn thing. Let's see here. Hope I didn't turn that out of me. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hopefully that's better. I know I can be really hot on the mic sometimes when I have this thing, the gain too high. We'll try that. So Kamaru got the TKO decision, stoppage in the 5th. Stoppage was a little bit early, not much early, so I don't get the whole Colby is got screwed factor. Colby's tough, man. They have war. They have freaking war. Back and forth, 5 rounds. Colby traded with Kamaru the whole fight. Colby clearly won the first 2 rounds. I think it probably was going to be a draw, so it's good for Kamaru that he got the stoppage because, or if Colby could have, because a draw would have sucked. So Colby got his jaw broken in the third round. So kudos to him for fighting through 2 rounds of incredible pain with a broken jaw to get that to stay in the fight, even though he lost. So I saw one anti-Trumper tweet on Twitter that he was so happy that the MAGA-loving Colby Covington got his jaw broke. I thought, man, why are we so ridiculous with this? Why are we so ridiculous with this? Hey, guy got his jaw broke. He kept fighting. You know, it happens. Can't believe the way these lefties are going in regard to, anything they say against a Trump supporter is a good thing, no matter how violent it is. So, what else happened on that card? Let's see. Co-main event, Max Holloway lost his belt to Alexander Palushnik, I think was his name. So Max Holloway is no longer the 145 champ. We have a new champ. Basically won that fight with extreme precision striking, lots of leg kicks. He kind of got Max out of rhythm, kind of like Justin Poirier did a few months back. So we'll see where Max goes from here, but we do know the Blessed era is over for now. Definitely over for now. What else is going on? That card also featured UFC champ in the women's division, Amanda Nunes, putting her 145-pound belt up against Jermaine Durandamy, and Nunes unstoppable. She used wrestling to start Durandamy and cruised to another victory. So there you go. Amanda with another win. What else is going on? There was really not much more on that card that excited me. Of course, next month we got the big Conor versus Cowboy fight. I'm super excited about that. We'll be going for Conor, of course, but I think Cowboy's going to be a tall order. It's going to be tough to beat Cowboy. So it's a must-win for Conor, so we'll see how that goes. I really don't know. Iowa. You know, we had a story come out last night about home for people with disabilities in Iowa that it was found out by the Department of Justice that people were being experimented on. People with disabilities were being experimented on specifically in the area of dehydration effects and sexual arousal. Sexual arousal studies. What the hell? And you wonder why I get upset when Kaepernick talks about oppression? We're talking about people in a home who are in prison, basically, with severe disabilities being experimented on with extreme dehydration and then sexual arousal studies. That is oppression. That is oppression. Can't believe that's happening. I hope the DOJ hammers him to the wall. Hammers him to the wall. Because no minority is getting discriminated against like people with disabilities. You hear that? You hear that, all my crispy little critters out there? People with disabilities are decades behind other minorities in that regard. In the area of true oppression and discrimination. It's ridiculous. What else is going on? Impeachment burrows on. The Democrats don't care about evidence. They don't care about what's right or wrong. All they care about is weaponizing impeachment for political gain. All they care about is actually doing exactly what Trump is accused of doing. Abusing power. Congressional overstep. All that stuff, they're doing it. They're doing it. as expected, they got 2 articles of impeachment going forward out of the House. I don't think anything will happen in the Senate because the Senate's ran by a Republican majority, and I expect they will not pass it. So I think this is a moot point, and the Democrats are simply trying to gain some sort of political leverage from this. It's ridiculous. I saw that Schiff had a rally in California, I believe, and it was crashed by some Trump supporters, and a fight broke out. It was very ugly. I just think, to quote the great Jim Jordan out of Ohio, that the Democrats just don't like Trump and Trump supporters. Truly don't like us. It's crazy. Can you believe they call us flyover states? Flyover states. Oklahoma, Louisiana, where my buddy Theo Vaughn is from. We are flyover states that don't matter. That don't matter. I just don't see it. When I see these polls come out that show Democratic candidates leading Trump, I think it's hilarious. Especially Joe Biden. I got hairy legs and I like the urban children to rub my legs and make the hair stand up. Can you believe he said that? If you have not seen the hairy legs video, please go back and watch Joe Biden surrounded by African American children talking about how he likes children to rub his legs until the hair stands up on his legs or something to that effect. And then he goes on this monologue about cockroaches. Crazy, insane stuff. I see Trump winning in a landslide, as I've said in other videos. What else is going on? I saw that one of Trump's campaign Twitter accounts sent out a video of him as the Marvel villain Thanos, and he snapped the Infinity Gauntlet and got rid of Pelosi and all the others. And Don Lemon on CNN was just completely triggered by this. How can they do this? Can't believe I'm reporting on this. Dude, get a grip. It's a dang meme. Ridiculous. I just can't believe the fake news and the BS coming out of the left side right now. I really can't. And what I really can't believe is that people are still buying it. And buying it so vehemently. These hard lefties, you just can't get them to see logic. You just can't get them to see logic at all. I see we've had, I think, 2 congressional members have stated they will be leaving the Democratic Party over this and moving either independent or Republican. I hope we see that more, because this witch hunt is an embarrassment to our country. It has nothing to do with party. It's just an embarrassment. Excuse me, I had my joystick there. So, I think Trump is handling it well. I love what I've heard about the new China agreement. I hear we have a new NAFTA replacement coming around the corner. I think Trump's getting a lot done, despite this ridiculous impeachment. So, who's excited about the college football playoff coming up? I know I am. Oklahoma against LSU. Joe Burrow's on the Heisman last night. I think he's super good. I think it's going to be extremely difficult for OU to win that game. But I will be rooting for him. You better believe it. I don't know if I'll wear my Theo Vaughn shirt. By the way, this is my buddy Theo Vaughn. He does the podcast this past weekend. Check him out on YouTube or iTunes if you want to check that out. Hilarious comedian. He will certainly be going for LSU. He's a big LSU fan. He went to college there. So we'll be talking about bragging rights on that for sure. The other game, Ohio State versus Clemson. I don't really care who wins. I think it's hilarious that I hear Ohio State fans talk about how good their quarterback is and how he's better than Burrows. That's hilarious. Burrows is a rare quarterback. He's going to be a great pro. Whoever that guy is at Ohio State, I don't give a crap what his stats are. He's just a product of the system and probably won't even get in the pros. So I think it'll be LSU, and my guess for the final game would be LSU and Ohio State. And wouldn't that be good to see, Burrows going against Ohio State in the finals? Pretty interesting. But I will be going for OU, so don't send me no hate mail on that. I'm going for Oklahoma for sure. What's next? NFL, my Cowboys won today. Who gives a crap? We still suck. But we didn't beat the Rams. That's good. We'll see what next week brings. Although I'm not holding my breath. What else is going on? I saw Jumanji: The Next Level Friday. Had a free pass to the Dolby Cinema, and I cashed it in at Quail Springs. And honestly, I felt like I was in a porn theater. It was run down. It was smelly. It smelled like, I don't even want to say what it smelled like. It smelled like buttholes and bad decisions. That's exactly what it smelled like in there. I don't know why they're letting it go down so quickly, but Quail Springs Mall, Dolby Cinema, AMC, not impressed. The movie. The movie was a letdown. The movie was not as good, guys. Not as good. I don't want to run it for you, but don't get your hopes up. I was waiting for a video release. It just wasn't that good of a movie. Wasn't that good at all. Kevin Hart was not utilized well. He played Danny Glover most of the movie. Jack Black was not utilized at all. Just the jokes were way down, and I wasn't blown away. Not by any stretch. So, what else is going on? I want to see that Richard Jewell movie. Clint Eastwood, about the Atlanta bombing of '96. Eastwood is so good with his movies. I can't wait to see this film. Probably be the next one I see. There was another one. Knives Out. Knives Out, I'm kind of interested in. It's got Captain America and a few others. James Bond, I think, is in it. And I'm calling them by their character names. I know. But nonetheless, those were two films I would still like to see. What else is going on? I just don't know why we are so focused on this impeachment. And my friends and people I know on the left, they just don't see it. They don't see there's no evidence. There's no evidence. But they're moving forward anyway. People don't support it, they're moving forward anyway. Because they don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't. They just don't. You know, people just don't go the extra mile. Theo had a segment recently on this podcast where he went off talking about how McDonald's employees will tell you the ice cream machine is broken because they don't want to fix the ice cream. And I think that really shows a lot of the problem in America is people don't care for quality anymore. And they don't care for idea sharing. It's all about my side. I'm going to do as little as possible, and I'm going to stack the deck in my favor. And that's ridiculous. And that's what's changing the makeup of this country. You know, I don't know if I talked about this in the last episode or not, but I posted recently about how Trump is redoing food stamps to require that people work when they can. Great endeavor. A lefty texts me on Facebook, calls me insensitive, and says, how can you take food out of people's mouth? Well, lady, I'm just talking about people that are working, should be working. I mean, people that can work should be working in order to get food stamps or other benefits. It makes sense. It just makes sense. I'm so sleepy I haven't felt very good today, but I'm trying to fight through this episode. I've got my Tom and Jerry hat on. Who remembers Tom and Jerry? Great cartoon. Probably can't show it now because it has too much violence. Again, this country is just going the wrong way quickly. The wrong way so quickly. But hopefully we'll see more defectors from the Democrats following this impeachment scam. I think we've seen 2 already. Again, I don't think it's going anywhere in the Senate, so it doesn't matter. But I think America, our congressional delegates have to understand and recognize who they work for, and that the people in the flyover zone, our votes matter. Our votes matter. They do. So I hope we see more of that. What else is going on? I think that Trump is gaining strength, and the Democrats just can't understand why their old tricks aren't working. And you can say it's because Trump's not a politician. You can say this, you can say that. But it's really about Trump giving people a voice who didn't think they had a voice anymore. That's what it boils down to. Really what it boils down to. You know, if you asked me a few years ago about the deep state, I would have told you it didn't matter. I mean, that it wasn't true. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that the Democrats are losing control of a system they had in their favor for so long. And that's why they're panicking. When Joe Biden would sit up there and do those tricks with his son, get him a big job that he's not qualified for, and leveraging government funds to do that, I think it's crazy that no one investigates it. Getting on TV with children and saying he wants children to rub his legs. None of that's investigated. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. What else is going on? The IG report came out, talking about how the FBI spied on members of the Trump campaign. Who's surprised? Who's surprised, really? But by the same token, we have to recognize this for what it is. The IG report says this is a witch hunt. Proves it. It's got to stop. Stop. Embrace the president. Try to win the next election. But don't tear this country apart. That's what I'm worried about. It's really what I'm worried about. So, what else is going on? Been busy for me at my day job, as I'm sure many of you have. I'm gearing up for a big change in my personal life as far as where I'm staying, so I'm excited about that. I'll unveil more of that as details emerge. But got a lot going on. I do appreciate you guys tuning in to our 20th episode. 20th. 20 episodes already. Wow. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Then again, I can't believe Buttigieg is one of the leading candidates for the Democrats. I can't believe that some people out there think Joe Biden could beat Trump. Joe Biden is a lunatic, guys. I got hairy legs and I like the children to rub my legs. How can he say that? It's ridiculous. God. I don't even know what Bernie's doing, but obviously they're going to push. It's going to be Joe against Trump, I think, and Trump is going to just crush the guy. Crush the guy. So I'm excited about that. I think my Cowboys are going to win the NFC East, make an early exit in the playoffs. I don't know who my coach will be next year with the Cowboys. I'm hearing Urban Meyer. That wouldn't be too bad. But again, I really think Jerry Jones needs to slow it down, make sure we get the right guy. Make sure we get that right guy. What else is going on? Seen a lot of handicap parking abuse lately. Not surprised. If you're out there listening and you have a questionable handicap placard, think about whether or not you need it, please. It's getting too hard to find parking spaces when you really do have a wheelchair or something like that. So please get out there and think about that. Let's have a great week. Let's look people in the eye. Let's clean our room. Let's recognize that everyone in our country plays a part, whether you're disabled or not. Let's call out abuse and oppression like we see in Iowa. Let's do things that we can do to make this country great and quit wasting time on the silly impeachment. All right? I'm not going to be before you long tonight because I don't feel that great, but I'm coming through in my Theo Von shirt, that Tom and Jerry hat, and I'm giving you my best tonight. So hey, tune in, come back like McDonald's fans when McRib comes out. Come back next week for 21. Let's have a good time, all right? Stay in touch with this impeachment. Find out what they're doing next. But please know, Trump is going to be fine. He's going to win, and they're going to fail. The good guys are going to win this one. All right? Let's have a good week. Reach out to me, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I got 34 views and I almost passed out last week because I was so high. So let's keep those going. Let's subscribe on YouTube. Again, I'm not yet on iTunes, but hopefully soon. I've got to get some rest. I'm very tired. I hope you guys had a good time with this brief show. And I'm going to send this out like we came in with my buddy Harold Aldridge. Because I know he shall sit on top of the world. Be good to yourselves, like my buddy Theo says. Let's have a great Monday, all right? Take care. Shout out to the Rat King. Hopefully I'll see you soon, Theo, on the podcast.
My baby told me she loved another man. Lord have mercy. Said I didn't fit into her lofty plans. Now she's gone. You know I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm sitting on top of the world. Long as you're alive, you're sitting on top of the world. You know, little girl, there was a time I didn't even know your name. Why should I worry? Little girl, when it's all in vain. Now you're gone. You know, and I shouldn't